welcome back! Welcome back, all you founding champions. All you founding champions, welcome back. Scott here with Founding Champions, and you, and I, and everybody else. We are the 5th Grand Alliance. Now, I'm going to get to my new deck tech. So here we go. Without further ado, how do I change this? Oh, that's not what I wanted. So here we go. We have 1 Kunnin Grot Shaman, 1 Warboss Recruiter, and then 1 Savage Boar Boss, and then we have, of course, the Loudmouth. This equates to, a little under 20 points, so we can definitely afford it. And we're going to have 30 HP, which is a little below what we normally see. But here's the premise of the deck. Basically, you're going to be playing a lot of spells that bring guys into the battlefield and then rotates them. So ideally, you'll actually want to set the field up something like this. Something like that. Let me turn the camera. Boom! There it is. Like this. Or you can have it like this. Or you can have it like this. We do have the card that allows us to switch our champions, so that's fine. We do want him further on the left. Now, if there's an opposing WAAAGH, it's perfectly fine to have him here and only have like 1 lane available to sacrifice dudes or whatever, but we're going to want him on the left 2 lanes right here. This is where we want him. Ideally in the center, because then we have 1, 2, 3 lanes where we can use his effect. Alright, so without further ado, we're going to get into the blessings. Blessings. Here we go. The standard blessings, except for this one, and this is the only one I'm going to talk about. The other 3 are standard, so I'm going to put those away. Boom. And talk about this bad boy. Draw cards, so you draw 1 card. You may deploy up to 1 Grot unit from your hand onto highlighted champions. Restrictions are as normal. Okay, so what this does is it draws you cards and then deploys them. So it sort of cheats them out, okay? And what you're going to see in the deck, we have some really nasty Grots that we can pull out. And you're going to see some sweet combos. However, it's a blessing. We don't know if we're going to flip it, but it works really well when we do. So it's in the deck. Instead of Cruising for a Bruising, because Cruising for a Bruising, while it's one of the best blessings in Destruction, we don't have too many orcs that are going to be rotating out. Okay. Now, the main combo parts of the deck. We have 2 Call of Wars, and 2 War Chants, and 3 Call of War. So, really quick, I'm going to show you how this works if you don't know already. I know a lot of you already do, so bear with me. You play Call of War. Cool, got it. What's next? Call of War gets played right here by the Kunnin Grot Shaman. Boom, just like this. This guy will turn, okay? You're going to go through your deck, and you're going to get something like this, or Pouncing Wolf Rider, or whatever. You're going to place it on the Savage Boar Boss. Now, you can put 2 of these guys in your deck. That way you can play more, beastie stuff. So it's totally fine. This deck is in its earliest stages. I just wanted to get it out to you. But here we go. Boom. Now, what this card says is deploy an Orc or Grot unit from your hand or deck onto a highlighted champion. If the deck was searched, shuffle it afterwards, okay? So, it's going to go onto your highlighted champion. It's going to rotate because of this. Now, another combo, I think, you're going to discard a card from this, whatever, but if you have Pouncing Wolf Rider, which is one of the nuttier cards, let's see, where is he? Pouncing Wolf Rider right here. You're going to get that effect immediately. So he's going to come into play. He's going to rotate from this guy, and because he is to the right of this, now if you have this set up to the left, it's not going to work, okay? It's not going to work because his effect won't activate twice, okay? It's going to activate 1 time. Now, to break the game, what we're doing is, that's questionable verbiage. I don't know if it's breaking the game, but here we go. It's going to activate this twice. It's going to rotate, activate, 1 damage to them, gain additional action. Then it's going to move to this lane, and it's going to do that effect again. It's not going to rotate it because we've already rotated everything. Oh, this is going to be like this. Everything's already rotated because how the game works is everything rotates from left to right, starting at the blessing row. And then everything rotates left to right, starting with the action row. Okay? So this is rotated and activated. This is rotated. Then this is rotated. Everything's already rotated, so everything's going to activate their effects. I could be explaining this slightly wrong, but the end result is still the same. This will do 2 damage, and you will get 2 additional actions. You'll go from 2 actions to 4 and do 2 damage, okay? And then you still have more use coming out of this guy later. So that is the nut. That's what we're trying to get. Put this back, okay? Like this, right? Oh yeah, go. Anyways, so Arachnarok Spider, still a good card. It will work better with the War Chant. Now let's say we got War Chant. Now we do have 3 Call of Wars, only 2 War Chants because our hand does get gummed up by these spells a little too much. Too many spells sometimes. So War Chant, it's gonna rotate. You're gonna go through. You're gonna draw the top card of your deck. If it's Arachnarok Spider, sweet. Discard 1 card from your hand. I know that sucks, but it's gonna rotate once from War Chant, rotate once from Savage Boar Boss. You're gonna get that double rotation. Their opponent is going to take 6 damage and then take 6 damage again. They're going to take 12 damage, okay? They're going to take 12 damage. That's how this works. Now, if it's to the left, it's still not going to work. It has to be to the right. That's why this guy is either in the middle left or in the far left. Okay. So we got those out of the way. Any questions? Okay, good. Thanks. We have 3 Arachnarok Spiders. We have 3 Grot Slashas. A lot of times you play this with only 1 guy in play, so it's going to do 2, 2, and then 6. So 2, 4, 6. That's how you're going to get them. So you're going to do a guy that would normally only do 2 measly damage is doing 6 damage. And the average damage per card is about 5 in the game. So the game average is 5. And so when you go above 5, or at least 5, you're doing pretty well for yourself. So 3 of those, 3 of these. And we got 3 of these guys because, again, we can still use the effects with them. We can do 6 damage with Brute Smashas instead of just 4. Next up, we only got 2 of these. We just don't have room. It's still pretty good. You can do just 4 and 4, you know, just do some massive, nasty stuff. We got 3 of these Pouncing Wolf Riders, just in case our opening hand has too many. We do get flooded on those a little bit sometimes. We got 1 of these, because, you know, we got to threaten them with it. We only got 1 of these. And we got 1 of these. Again, it's just going to do a lot of damage. Hit him for 3, hit him for 3 again, that's 6. And then hit him for 2 because we're probably going to put a dude in front of it. So we're going to hit him for 8 damage with this, you know, if we're trying to go that route. With the War Chant. Then we got 3 of these staple Deadly Chops. We got 2 of these because we want to make sure that our Kunnin Grot Shaman doesn't get thrown in front of a Gore-Drag. And we're going to have a 3rd in the sideboard. We have 1 of these. This guy, Law of Diminishing Returns. We have a lot of spells in the deck. We really don't want lots of these. We don't want our hand getting gummed up. I know this does a lot of damage, but we can get gummed up really quick, so we're only playing 1 of these. Again, we have a lot of abilities. We have a lot of spells. We don't want to get gummed up. Getting multiples of these starts to not help as much, so we only got 1. And boom, right there. So this is the deck. The sideboard is going to be worked on later. Right now, even in ranked, you're still playing a lot of just game 1s, so you're not doing a lot of sideboarding. So we're going to work on that sideboard later. However, we do know we're going to have a full 3 of these between the, what was it, 39? I think it's a 9-card sideboard or something. So between our 39, we're going to have 3 of these bad boys. So that is our deck. This is the combo deck. This is the Kunnin Grot Shaman rotation abuse. That's what I want to call it, rotation abuse, because we are abusing rotation. And guys, again, I just want to thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you have any questions on the deck, just please let me know, and I'll try and get you a deck list in the description for all those of you who don't like to watch. I just want a list. Yeah, I want a list. So I'm going to try and get that to you guys. And guys, we are together, the 5th Grand Alliance. Thanks for watching.